Hello, welcome back. So today we have product of the day, and then we're going to get into math. I'm going to show you inside primary mathematics and give you a little bit of a tour. So first I want to talk about concept of the day, idea of the day, parenting suggestion of the day that you could take it or leave. If your child is laughing, that is a big stress relief for them. I'm doing a short right now on a couple different ideas. Might release today, might release tomorrow, on just getting kids to laugh and smile. That's super easy. But I'm sure you all know what those are anyway. Okay, so this is a book that is on some reading lists, quality reading lists. Rabbit Trails, I think, has this book on it. I have pretty much every reading list from it's like my thing. It's like, I just love books, right? Some people do. Some people do. I'm one of those people. This is called Mr. LePron's Mystery Soup. Take a look inside. It's about a rabbit who builds his soup company starting from scratch, and it turns into this giant conglomerate. And then he decides to go back to basics. So my 8-year-old or 9-year-old guess said it was quite a remarkable story, and I have to agree. Mr. LePron's Mystery Soup. There you go. All right, so let's talk about, first and foremost, a question. If you have a video idea or video suggestion or video question, you can just leave it in the comments, any of my videos, and I do my best to respond and create the videos you want. Now, why are we not using Matthew C for my son who has autism? I will tell you, no reason other than these manipulatives. If you see inside this giant manipulative box, right? Take a look inside. It was too much fun. It was too much fun, so every time we pulled it out, and I understand we pulled it out different times, I've been played different times with it, and it didn't matter. My one son every time we pulled it out, it was like, okay, well, so we can't get through the video, and it was like kind of delaying us, and I felt bad being like, okay, let's focus on this, when he was enjoying himself with this, but I didn't have hours. It wasn't saying it was taking hours, but so I was like, let me try something else. So my child that's advanced with mathematics, I had put him on Singapore mathematics. I started with the basic primary, even though he could do addition, subtraction, multiplication. I said, let me try that just to make sure he grasps it. When I switched to a math curriculum, because it's common for me to switch. Last year I did Math Mammoth. The year before I did Math with Confidence. So it's common for me to switch, and I usually go back a year just to see if there's anything we're missing, just so that we understand the concept and the flow of the curriculum. That's just how I do it. But let me show you inside here. This one deals with, there's an A and a B, one A and one B. Okay, and it deals with addition, subtraction, and multiplication. It is great for ADHD. It's working well for my autistic son. I mean, it's great for advanced children who are advanced in mathematics. So let me spread out my books and let me show you. So first of all, there is only 3 books. So maybe we'll get rid of that one. Okay, so you got the textbook, you have the instructor's manual, and you have the primary mathematics workbook. If you are like money's an issue, you don't need this. It's only $18 or $16 or $13. I think it's $13. So you don't need it, the home instructor's guide, especially because this stuff is pretty self-explanatory out of these 2 books here. But this book is just some additional games, and it explains to you what you're teaching. So let's go in, and this also has mental math in the back, which is just basically what I have them do is like once a week, just have them read through those. They don't have to write the answers to them, just do it orally and just try to see where they're at memorizing it. So let's go back to multiplication. Okay, so just to show you what a multiplication lesson is like, and then I'll show you how I did it, because I just did it today. Multiplication, adding equal groups. This is the concept here. Adding equal groups, that's what it's explaining to you, that's what you're teaching. And it gives you a game, gives you an additional like teaching activities you can do, tells you the words to use, what type of fruits are there, what types of how many plates of pears are there. And then over here we're talking about the mathematical language, because then this is different textbook pages than this page. This is page 42, this is page 43 in the textbook. There's the textbook, it's got the page you're doing, and it's got the answers. Has the task you're doing and the answers, and then it's got the workbook that corresponds. Okay, so very simple, very simple. Yep. Okay, so you take a look at that. That's all it is. It's got additional, reinforcement it's called, and then it's got use, you know what I mean? Just different activities you can do that are fun and pretty and easy and don't require, any of the math manipulatives, for the most part, are right there. right there to use. And those are a little thicker at the back. All right, so you got it. So then we open the textbook. So you open the textbook. That's where we left off. Let me go back a bit, show you where we started today. So this is where we started. I said equal groups. I did this during lunch. I said, okay, as your math today, this is going to be your math work in place of, because every day they do something out of this workbook. I said, in place of that, we're going to study this unit today. I did it at lunch while they were eating French fries. I wanted to take a video just so you could see, but essentially it was just me sitting around with the kids there and me going, okay, turning the book to each child as I taught. Okay, so count each type of fruit. So how many of these fruit? I asked the one and I said, that's right. 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 15. 3 5s equals 15. There are 5 pairs in each group. Then I flipped it to the other kid. We did that one. We did that one. I did that one. I did that one. But again, showing them, right? 6 plus 6, 6 plus 6. 2 6s, in case you're wondering. 12. I know, I feel like a genius. All right, then we went back up to the top. Then I flipped the page. Now, usually it says, did it say it there? No. It'll tell you right at the bottom when to do the workbook exercises. So see how it says on there, workbook, exercise 30 and 31. But I'm going to show you this too. There are blank rabbits in each group. Now remember, this is book B. Book A has more even simpler stuff, teaching addition and subtraction and stories along with that, really getting it cemented in their head. There are how many rabbits in each group? Okay, there are 2 rabbits. There are how many rabbits altogether? 2, 4, 6. It's not teaching in 2A and 2B. That is where, because it said it in here to me today, that's where they are going to be learning the memorization and the recall of facts. Here, the most that they're going to recall is 5s, like as in skip counting. They're going to cover that in 2. If you want to teach skip counting, it says go ahead, but it's going to be covered in 2. Okay, so then we got the seashells, right? There are blank groups. Now, it switches over here and it goes to how many. There are how many groups of 3. So it kind of switches it around a little bit. There are how many carrots altogether. So this is how it's teaching multiplication. And then, so this is what I did, is I did not start these exercises yet. Normally I would always do that and do the exercise, but this time I decided I'm going to do it a bit different. And then I went to the next page and I read through and I said, okay, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, right? 4 2s. So we have 4 2s. 4 groups of 2. So 4 times 2. This is multiplication, means putting together equal groups. And we use an X. We write a number sentence like this. 4 times 2 equals 8. Multiply 4 times 2. The answer is 8. There are 4 equal groups. There are 2 blocks in each group. There are 8 blocks altogether. And then I flipped over. And then we went through this and did this. 4 times 5. And then here, so just so you can see, make up a number for each story sentence. Big into stories, right? Because you remember stuff mnemonically from stories. 4 times 8. I actually couldn't figure this out because I go, well, there's only 4. So maybe there's 6 more groups. And my son's like, no, the little legs, okay? Same with here. 6 times 4. But it wants you to find the story in it. That's why it wasn't so obvious, because it wants you to find either the legs or maybe you would, I don't know what else you'd come up with. The legs seem obvious. It just wasn't obvious to me. Okay, so that's where we left off. Oh, no, we left off right here. So again, multiplication within 40. 6 plus 6, 2 times 6, right? 6 plus 6, 2 times 6. Okay, that's where I left off. And now it says go into here. Remember, each page it said go into here. So I just want to show you what they're going to look like. Nope, skipping that. Sorry. That is just addition. They just know how to do it. Sometimes they do it orally to me, but they know how to do it, so we're skipping ahead. We're skipping ahead because they get it. Although I might have them do that big thing back there. Holy cow. I skipped a lot. But see, this was, yesterday it was, I tested them like, do you understand adding 3 numbers together? They got it like that. So I was like, all right. But I might have them do this occasionally. Like, I'll go through and see. Yeah, we'll try that just to make sure everyone gets it. And this is the review. So after the review, then we are moving on to, right here. So this is what it's going to, so this is exercise 30. 2 plus 2 plus 2, 3 2s equals, figure that out, figure that out, figure that out. Not hard, right? Figure that out. Really understand, complete the drawings and write the answer. So this is what I will have them do, like tomorrow, day 1, one day they would complete that. Might be a little too easy for them. Yeah, and then day 2, they would have to do these together. Sometimes they do it orally. Sometimes I have them handwrite it because handwriting's not the strength in this family. But orally, they're pretty quick. So there are blank pencils in each group. There are blank pencils all together, right? So anyway, I'm just showing you some of the exercises. And then remember, the answers are up in there if you ever need them. Exercise 32, right? Fill in the blanks. There are blank groups of 5. There are how many peppers all together. Now, the reason I make them do this, even though it seems simple, is I just don't want them to miss something. Like, I'm not brilliant at math, to say the least. So I don't want them to miss something and have it be crucial. I just want it to be as simple as possible. So match. Let's see. 5 4s and 3 8s. So the 3 8s would go down there, and that would be 3 groups of 8. So that's kind of a cool exercise, if you ask me. That's kind of cool. I'm kind of excited for them to do that. Yes, we got a lot of multiplication going on. And then let's look ahead. Just let's look ahead. We got money that we're covering too. Are we covering time at all? I wonder if we're covering time. We got subtraction, getting a little more complicated with addition in there. I don't know if we're doing time. I wonder if they cover time. Color me curious, because if not, I will do time on my own. They do time. Write the time shown on each clock, which is not as concerning a skill nowadays now that you have digital clocks. So it's not like it was like super priority, but they do cover it. And then they cover shapes, which is odd, but maybe it's fractions. They might get into fractions, that's why. Anyway, there you go. I will show you quickly into the textbook. Not quickly, it's not like I have a rush today. My afternoon is now my own for a few hours because we have done all our schoolwork. Yeah, did it all, did all the cleaning, did all the chores, had outside time, played together. Done, done, done. Mama is done. I'm going to relax. FYI, I got some romance novels calling my name. Yes, I do. You bet. All right. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. If you found anything helpful, please share it with a friend. Let a friend know about this channel. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful, easy, relaxing, enjoyable day.
Please like and subscribe.
Yes.
And hit the bell for notifications.